Hi, I'm Jessie with Built-In, and welcome to the United We Tech series, where we showcase the culture, people, and tech at innovative companies. Today we're looking at LivePerson. LivePerson is a leading conversational AI company creating digital experiences that are curiously human. Joining me today, it's Ariel, Sunny, and Walter. Welcome everyone, let's get started. What is the coolest part about working with conversational AI?
I think the most fascinating thing is how do we use AI to make automations that we interact with on a daily basis more human-like and not have the lines between, conversing with an automation and conversing with a human being be as disparate as they are today. And that is that's a hard, but also a very fun technical problem to solve.
What's exciting about the tech at LivePerson?
When you're at LivePerson, you get to play with the latest cutting edge research. Having the ability to play with those tools is, that's a dream of everybody that works in AI. On top of that, we touch the lives of 1 billion people every month. I don't think there's another place on the planet that gives you that much data, that much fun, that much tools, the resources of a large public company. So all that combined, I think is just awesome.
Ariel, how does creativity play a role at LivePerson or on your team?
Yeah, so I think LivePerson is helping forge the way to a not so distant future where encountering or talking to an AI is going to be just as commonplace as talking to a human agent, right? And so where creativity comes in is in how to humanize these interactions. So it's a really exciting space. It's certainly not your run-of-the-mill product. It all comes down to conversation, which I think is a really creative medium.
So I agree with everything that Ariel and Walter mentioned. And I will add that the people that we get to work with on a daily basis are some of the smartest and some of the kindest. It is so much fun to collaborate across teams to bring forth some solutions that have real meaningful impact on our everyday lives.
Walter, what's something that someone might find interesting about LivePerson?
I think when you look at LivePerson, right, people see a company that's in a way mid-sized. And I think what people don't realize is the impact we have on people's lives, like the insane amount of conversations we do, the insane amount of ways we interact with brands, right? And in a way, you can almost take the numbers with the 1 billion people we touch, 15,000 customer brands that we have. So in a way, LivePerson is almost like a little bit of sleeping giant.
Ariel, how would you describe your leadership style?
I think people thrive when they are granted high levels of autonomy and trust. And I think sometimes that can be a little scary, right? Sometimes there's not enough direction, right? Things are nebulous or not really that well figured out yet. And my philosophy here is just to embrace that discomfort. I tend to think that when you're a little bit scared or a little bit uncomfortable, it's a pretty good sign that there's some personal or professional growth happening. So I keep that at the center of my own motivation and how I motivate my team as well.
All right, everyone, now it's time for something a little bit different. It's something that we call the lightning round. I am putting 30 seconds on the clock. First thought, best thought. Ariel, let's start with you. Heads down or heads together?
Heads together.
Walter, is LivePerson the crew of the Enterprise or the cast of The Office?
Crew of the Enterprise, for sure.
Sunny, loud and rambunctious or introspective?
Introspective.
Ariel, describe LivePerson's company culture in 3 words.
Innovative, collaborative, and first.
Walter, slow and steady wins the race or full speed ahead?
Full speed ahead.
Sunny, if LivePerson were a genre of music, what would they be?
90s pop, specifically Britney Spears.
Speaking to my heart, which Britney Spears album?
Her first one, Baby One More Time.
Okay, all right. Does anyone else have an addition to that, or do we agree it's Baby One More Time?
I would have said jazz, improvisational, creative, unexpected.
I would say Britney Spears is all of those things.
Well, I think we could talk about that for hours, but I do believe it's time to wrap up. I want to thank my curious humans, Ariel, Sunny, and Walter, for the inside look at LivePerson. This has been United We Tech. I'll see you next time.